Hey everybody, welcome to Good Day Farm. Hope you're having a good day. I just wanted to show real quick a homemade 5-gallon waterer that I had made for my chickens. Pretty simple concept and design. I've been using this for a little over a year and it's worked really well, so I thought I would share it with you guys. The pan is just a 3-gallon large feed pan. You can pick that up at any feed store. I don't know what you have local to you. We have like Tractor Supply and Farm and Fleet, real common item. And if you may already have one around if you've got other animals and stuff. We've got, gosh, I don't know, 20 or 30 of these laying around, so that wasn't anything I needed to source. I just had it. But I think if you buy them, I want to say they're around $5 or $6. Then the bucket, of course, make sure you use a white bucket. Typically they're food grade. But always check the labeling to make sure. You could recycle these also if you have, a restaurant or something around you, like an old pickle bucket or mayo or something like that they get in 5-gallon quantities. If they'll let you have it, that'd be a great way to get one. I have tons of buckets around here. When I go to hardware store, I usually buy 2 or 3 just cause. The only thing I did different was I used one of these Gamma lids on the top. That was the most expensive part of this project. I want to say that was $8 or $9. And the whole point of that is they have a ring that snaps on where the lid normally would, and then it makes the lid where it can screw on and off, and it's got a seal. They claim to be airtight. I have not tried to verify that. It's not important for what I'm doing. I did this just for simplicity. I don't like peeling bucket lids on and off, and to have to deal with that with a water I thought would be a pain in the butt. And then all I had to do was drill some holes near the top of the bucket. I could have went a little lower if I wanted. Wouldn't want to go any higher than this, but like that. I put 4 around it just so you have good water flow, and then all you do is fill it with water, put the lid on it, and then for me, the way I do it is then flip it upside down in the pan, and vacuum takes effect, and it will not fill up higher than where those holes are. So technically, if the Gamma lid was really airtight, I could have drilled the holes towards the bottom of the bucket and then simply fill the bucket with water and set it in the pan, or put it in the pan. And then the vacuum would hold the water. 2 reasons I don't do that, and one you may have already figured out is obvious. I have to carry my buckets to my coop. So to avoid the hassle of carrying the pan with it and all that, because water would be running out, I put the holes upside down. So I can carry this to my water, fill it, and carry it back out to the coop and no water comes out. And then the other reason is if for some reason that Gamma seal wasn't airtight or lost its airtight and it lost the vacuum, the bucket would drain until it got down to that water level, the holes, and you would end up with a mess if this is, let's say you have this in your coop. So that's basically how I did it. I'm gonna fill it up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, bucket's full of water, about 1 inch from those holes. You can fill it all the way to the holes, and then let it just drain itself down to the hole level. I just did it here so you get an idea what I'm talking about. Simply put the Gamma lid on. Like I said, it's just a screw-on lid. I did this for myself. It's just simpler and easier. I don't have to deal with popping a lid off. You wouldn't have to buy one of these if you didn't want to. All right, so I just flipped the bucket over and put it in the pan. The handle, if you can see it in there, kind of acts as a centering. That wasn't intended, but it kind of keeps the bucket centered in there. And as you can see, the water is just flowing out of those holes, and you can tell how it's chugging. It's starving for air, and once that water level gets up to this highest hole here, it won't have any more air left to flow, and the vacuum kicks in and it just will stop flowing. So pretty simple. If you had to buy all the materials to make this, it would probably be close to $20 with that Gamma lid. Without the Gamma lid, it would be under 10. If you can recycle materials that you already have just laying around your barn or garage or whatever, and can source a free bucket or something, then that works even better. But I just want to share out with you guys. I've used this for a while now. It works really good. Does not work in the wintertime in our climate. It will freeze solid. I do a different system for the winter, and I'll share that with you. I've tried a couple different things. I'll share that with you guys one of these days. Anyhow, hope you're having a great day, and remember, it's always a good day on the farm. Also wanted to show you real quick, this is the other style of water that we use. This is a traditional water that you would buy from your feed and farm store. It's a 3-gallon, works on the exact same principle as the one I made. This lid is the airtight lid. It has a seal in it that makes the vacuum. They give you a little cap you can put down here for transporting it, because you carry it by that lid. So once you bring it over to your water supply, if you need to, you take the lid off. Well, obviously all the water would run out of it. So you put the little cap on the bottom. You can see it works just like the other one. It's chugging out because it's, needs the air to flow. Once that water level gets to the top there, the vacuum stops it from running out. I really like these also. Have good luck with these for the most part. I've had a couple over the years where the little rubber seal goes out and they'll just completely drain themselves. Gosh, I forget the brand on this, but great customer service. I called them directly, and I have one where the cap cracked, and they just sent me a new cap, no questions asked. And then I called them again and told them the rubber seal, I don't know what was wrong with it, but it would not hold the seal. I have like 3 or 4 of these, and I swapped it, and it leaked on every one that I put it on. So it was the seal, not the container. And rather than send me a new O-ring, they just sent me a whole new cap again. So I'll try and I'll look up the name of the manufacturer and put it in the description of the video. These are great. Again, not great in the winter. They'll freeze up in our climate. But if you use a heater underneath, like a light or a heating pad, it kind of will keep it flowing to a point. But for our cold nights, we have to do a totally different system for winter. Anyway, that's the 2 different waters. So that's the store-bought one. I paid close to 30 bucks for it. It's 3 gallons. There's my homemade version that I probably personally have $10 into total, not even that for the Gamma lid. If you had to go out and buy each component, you might have 20 bucks into it. If you went with the Gamma lid. Without the Gamma lid, like I said, you'd have about 10, and that's a 5-gallon. They both work really great. They both do the job. Easy to clean. This one's a little harder to clean because you got to stick your hand through that small opening. 5-gallon bucket obviously has a much bigger opening to clean out. The pans are easy to clean, so on and so forth. So that's it, you guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any ideas or suggestions for waterers, please share in the comments. I love seeing people's ideas, the ingenuity that everybody gets into making some of these waterers. So share yours if you've got some, and if you have any questions on how to actually do this, feel free to ask. I'll share what knowledge I know. Thank you, and remember, it's always a good day on the farm. Bye now.